everyone, my name's Nikki. I'm 26 and I live in Wisconsin. I'm going to take a little bit of time here to tell you exactly what I do at Beachbody as a coach and why I started my journey with Beachbody. Like I said, I'm 26 years old and I have a 6-year-old daughter who is my world. And after I had her, I lost all my pregnancy weight. I was feeling good about myself, at least physically. And then after my maternity leave, I had to go back to school. So I went back to school, and I was going to school full-time. And I was also working full-time. And I was a full-time mom. So I had a lot on my plate. And over the last 6 years, I've gained between 60 and 70 pounds, which is a lot of weight. I was not healthy at all. And a lot of that is attributed to the fact that I was really busy. I had a lot going on. I had full-time school, driving like 30, 40 minutes to get to that school. I had full-time work. A lot of times I had a part-time job or I was doing an independent sales thing just to earn some extra money because the older she got, the more active she was. The more she wanted to do dance and gymnastics and Girl Scouts, and the more money I had to shell out for it. So a lot of my energy went into school, went into work, went into making money, and obviously those are very, very important things, but while that was happening, I lost so much of taking care of myself. I was not eating properly. I wasn't exercising. I didn't have time or energy to exercise. I really just wasn't focusing on myself. And I graduated this last May in 2013, and I kind of just took a step back and was like, wow, I've accomplished a lot in the last 6 years, being a mom and working and going to school and graduating. And I took a step back and I looked at myself and I just didn't feel like I was proud of who I was because I had let who I was slide away. And what I mean by that is that I was no longer, like I looked at myself in the mirror and it wasn't who I remember myself being. I used to be at least a little bit confident, and now at that point I had not been confident at all. And that was really starting to affect all of my relationships. I didn't love myself, obviously, because I didn't love myself enough to make myself a priority. And so I started kind of off and on in the last few years to, I would try my hardest to start to lose weight, and life would always catch up with me. And I did that all throughout the summer, and it was really hard because I just didn't remember how. I was an athlete all through high school, so I always had somebody telling me exactly how to work out and how to do everything like that. And so it was hard for me to not have a coach, somebody there to tell me what to do and how to do it, and to keep going. It was hard to have that self-determination myself, which is why I failed a lot. That the September time, a good friend of mine, who is a doctor at the chiropractic office that I work at, she introduced me to Beachbody. She said, hey, I know this great workout program. Everything's laid out for you. Comes with a nutrition guide. You just got to do it. It's 5 days a week, 25 minutes a day. Do you want to do it? And in all honesty, I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm busy. I'm still busy even though I'm not in school anymore. I want to spend time with Alexa. And then I really thought about it. Even if the program was an hour a day, that's 4% of my day. 4%. What excuse do I have to not spend 4% of my day on making sure that myself is healthier and that I look better and I love myself more? I have no excuse whatsoever. Except, I did have one. I said, well, I'm not sure. I can't really afford that right now. I'm really broke. Really, really broke. And she said, hey, I have a solution for you. Why don't you become a coach? You can get the program discounted. You get your Shakeology discounted, which is awesome. I love Shakeology. It's definitely helped in my progress. And I said, you know what? I think you're onto something. She said, Nikki, I can tell that you're like passionate about nutrition. I do a lot of talking and I didn't do a lot of the walking. And she's like, why don't you get into coaching? Like, you can, if you decide to use it as a business, great. That's great. You can do that if you decide to just be a coach for the discount. Whatever, that's fine. But I really think this is a great opportunity for you. So I kind of just dove right in. And the program that she introduced me to was Focus T25 with Sean T. Bless that man. He's kicked my tushy quite often, and I deserve it because I have lost 30 pounds since October, and it is now March 6th, 7th today. So I've lost 30 pounds, and that's with taking a month and a half off around the holidays because I have no good excuse, really. I just got lazy, and not eating well during that time either. And yeah, I've lost 30 pounds. I don't even know how many inches I've lost, but I've gone down like 2 pant sizes. My bras way too big now, and I'm proud of myself, and my daughter's proud of myself, and my boyfriend, who my confidence levels was really starting to affect our relationship, it daily expresses to me how proud of me he is, and he is such a support, and he's the cook. I'm not. I burn water and I poison food on accident. It's bad. And he makes all my food for me, and it's awesome. And I'm so thankful for him. And it's an extra motivation because if I lose 10 more pounds, that man's going to quit smoking. And that is a huge why for me, that I can help him get healthier as well. And another huge why for me is that I want to show my daughter that being healthy and taking care of yourself should be your #1 priority, because if you don't have your health, it'll affect every other aspect of your life. And that is key, because if you don't make time for your health and your wellness now, you will be forced to make time for your illness and your ailments later. And that's just like the biggest thing. You have to realize that. You have to. And you have to stop making excuses, because I was an excuse maker. You could probably hear that throughout this entire thing. It's like I kept saying, oh, I'm too busy. Oh, life caught up with me. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because of that. And that's just not the case. That's not the case at all. You have to make yourself a priority. You have to. You have to. If not for yourself, do it for your loved ones. Do it for your children. Do it for your future children if you don't have any children. It's so important. It's so important. And throughout the last couple months, this has really become a passion for me. Not only do I want to improve my life, continue to improve my life, improve my loved ones' lives, but I want to help others improve their lives too, because with Beachbody and the community that you get by being part of Beachbody, you can accomplish whatever you put your mind to. I often hold challenge groups, and what that is basically is we get together and we all do, for example, T25, and we check in, and it holds us all accountable. We're all reaching our goals. We're all doing our workouts. We're all eating healthier, at least giving it our best shot, because we know that somebody else on the other side of that computer is going to be looking for us to be doing well. And it helps me stay accountable on my goals as well. I'm really excited because I'm just now starting to get really into coaching, and I just see so many possibilities for myself and my family. And I see all these coaches, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, people don't support me, and they don't want to spend money. And the thing is I'm not just selling a product. That's not what I want to sell you. What I want to sell you is a new lifestyle. I want to sell you a newfound self and an opportunity to do the exact same thing that I'm going to do. Because in a year from now, I'm hoping that I might be able to quit my job and just do Beachbody and be able to provide for my family and get us out of debt and be financially free. Those are my goals. Those are my whys. Because if you don't have finances and you don't have health in order, it affects every aspect of your life. And Beachbody provides me with an opportunity to do both of those things and be at home with my daughter and maybe have babies in the future and eventually get married and have a wedding that we definitely wouldn't be able to afford now, and go to cool places and help my family and help Luke's family and help everybody I know, because I'm so passionate about helping people. And Beachbody has been such an amazing confidence booster for me, not only physically and health-wise, but also like mentally and emotionally. And I have an awesome support system with them, and it has just been a blessing in my life, and I really want to share that with so many people. I just want to scream at the top of my lungs, I love Beachbody, and I want you all to have the same opportunity that I do. So yeah, if you have any questions at all my information is going to be in the down bar below. Please subscribe, because I do plan on posting videos at least once a week. Might take a little bit to get that schedule going, but I want to share my message with the world. So yeah, I hope you join me, and thanks for listening.